this is fascinating. In a recent interview, Jennifer Aniston has opened up about her parents' bitter divorce, revealing the negative impact it's had on her own romantic relationship.
A lot of people could probably relate. She admitted that her difficult childhood made her feel like it was easier to just be single. So how do we learn from our parents' mistakes and not sabotage our own love lives? Well, relationship expert Wendy Walsh joins us from Hollywood. Morning, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Great topic,
Hello.
isn't it? How much of an
It is a good
impact
topic.
do our parents' relationships have on our own lives?
A huge impact. You see, we have this imaginary model for love, what we think is normal, and it's a mishmash of the relationship we had with our mother, the relationship we had with our father, and the relationship we witnessed between the two of them. And those three relationships form our idea of what love is.
So talk us through the different attachment styles that could be influenced by our parents.
So, you can have an anxious attachment style, you can have an avoidant attachment style, you can have a secure attachment style, you can have a disorganized attachment style. Forget the labels. What it may mean is that you have fear associated with love. Maybe you had an abusive parent, and so there's fear. Or feelings of anxiety. Maybe you had a distant mother and makes you always searching for your lover. Because what we do is we unconsciously go out into our adult romantic lives and we find that same familiar feeling. Love isn't about finding happiness, it's about finding the familiar.
But that's interesting because then there are some people who grow up in, I suppose, a negative environment or exposed to negative relationships who then actively seek the exact opposite of what they were exposed to as a child. Can that also be harmful in some ways?
No, in fact, what you can do is become conscious of your own patterns, conscious of your parents' patterns, and you can make different choices. I always advise people that when you're beginning a new relationship, if it feels a little too familiar, maybe there's pain in the future if that's been your system, right? And so you have to learn to move away from damaging relationships earlier and make different choices. And sometimes happiness is terrifying because it's so strange.
Yes, it's so new and it freaks you out. What are the signs that we're being impacted then on our parents' relationship? How is that bubbling up?
Well, I would say look at your patterns first. If you tend to be dating the same kind of person over and over, they're driving a different car, wearing different clothes, but the feelings are the same, that tells me something. If your parents are having multiple relationships and you're having multiple relationships, and also if when you're in a love relationship, you don't feel secure and safe, but you're always feeling anxious and never calm. Real love is about feeling peace and calm.
So if you get to a point where you recognise that you are still going on with this negative cycle, how can you break it?
Therapy, 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 therapy. Especially try to find a therapist who specializes in attachment theory, who can help identify your attachment style and help you change your patterns.
That's really great advice. Wendy, we've missed you. Good to see you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Good to see you too.
See you
Take
soon.
Care.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?